If you think all push-ups are basically the same, you're leaving a lot of strength and muscle on the table. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 15 push-up variations, starting with the easiest and progressing all the way to advanced movements that only a small percentage of people can perform with proper form. But this isn't just another list of exercises. For every variation, you'll learn who it's for, which muscles it targets, the biggest mistakes to avoid, and exactly when you're ready to move on to the next level. So whether you're trying to do your first push-up or working toward one-arm push-ups, you'll know exactly where you stand and what to train next. Now, here's what makes this video different. Think of your body as making a full circle throughout this journey. We'll start standing with the easiest push-up variation. Then, step by step, we'll move closer to the ground as the exercises become more challenging. Finally, we'll come back up, ending with hand-supported movements where your entire body is elevated. It's a complete progression from standing to the floor and back up again. We'll begin with 5 beginner variations to build a strong foundation, then move into 5 intermediate variations to develop serious strength and muscle, and finally finish with 5 advanced push-ups that test your power, balance, and body control. Let's start with the very first one. Level 1. Beginner push-up variations. Before you jump into advanced push-ups, you need to earn the basics. These first 5 variations are designed to build the strength, stability, and technique you'll need for everything that comes later. Don't skip them just because they look easy. Even experienced athletes use these exercises to warm up, improve form, and build endurance. Let's start with the easiest one. 1. Wall push-up. If you can't do a single regular push-up yet, don't worry. This is exactly where you should start. The wall push-up is the easiest variation because it reduces the amount of body weight you're lifting. Stand about an arm's length away from a wall. Place your hands slightly wider than shoulder width. Keep your body in a straight line, then lower your chest toward the wall before pushing yourself back. This exercise mainly works your chest, shoulders, and triceps while teaching you the proper push-up movement pattern. Common mistake: bending at the hips or letting your body sag. Keep your head, hips, and heels in one straight line throughout the movement. Once you can perform 15 to 20 clean repetitions with perfect form, you're ready for the next progression. 2. Incline push-up. If wall push-ups are starting to feel easy, it's time to level up. For the incline push-up, place your hands on a stable elevated surface like a bench, box, or sturdy table. The lower the surface, the more of your body weight you'll have to lift, and the harder the exercise becomes. Keep your body in a straight line. Lower your chest until it nearly touches the edge of the surface, then press yourself back up under control. This variation targets your chest, shoulders, and triceps while placing a greater demand on your core to keep your body stable. It's the perfect bridge between wall push-ups and your first full push-up. Common mistake: flaring your elbows too far out to the sides. Keep them at about a 45-degree angle to protect your shoulders and maximize strength. Once you can complete 15 to 20 controlled reps with good form, it's time to move on to the next variation. A common mistake is letting your hips sag or sticking your butt up in the air. Your body should stay rigid like a plank throughout the entire movement. Also, avoid flaring your elbows straight out to the sides. Keep them at about a 45-degree angle to protect your shoulders and maximize chest engagement. Once you can perform 12 to 15 clean reps on a low incline with perfect form, you're ready to move on to knee push-ups. 3. Knee push-up. Now it's time to get even closer to your first full push-up. The knee push-up follows the exact same movement pattern as a regular push-up, but reduces the amount of body weight you're lifting. Start in a push-up position with your knees on the floor. Keep your body straight from your head to your knees. Lower your chest until it's just above the floor, then press back up. This variation mainly targets your chest, shoulders, triceps, and core, helping you build both strength and proper technique. Common mistake: only lowering halfway down. Use a full range of motion and stay in control throughout every rep. Once you can perform 10 to 15 clean reps, you're ready for the standard push-up. 4. Standard push-up. Congratulations, you've reached one of the biggest milestones in calisthenics: the standard push-up. Start in a high plank with your hands slightly wider than shoulder width. Keep your body rigid. Lower your chest until it's just above the floor, then push back up until your arms are fully extended. This exercise primarily works your chest, triceps, and front shoulders, while your core and glutes keep your body stable. Common mistake: letting your hips sag or flaring your elbows too wide. Keep your body straight and your elbows at about a 45-degree angle. Once you can perform 15 to 20 perfect reps, it's time for the final beginner variation: the diamond push-up. 5. Diamond push-up. The final beginner exercise is the diamond push-up, a variation that places much more emphasis on your triceps. Place your hands directly under your chest with your thumbs and index fingers forming a diamond shape. Keep your body straight, lower your chest toward your hands, then press yourself back up. This variation mainly targets your triceps, while also working your chest, shoulders, and core, making it excellent for building pressing strength. Common mistake: letting your elbows flare out or placing your hands too far forward. Keep your elbows tucked and your hands directly beneath your chest. Once you can perform 10 to 15 clean reps, you've officially completed the beginner level. Now it's time to step into the intermediate level, where every variation demands more strength, stability, and control. Level 2, intermediate push-up variations. These next 5 variations will challenge your muscles in completely new ways. You'll build a wider chest, stronger shoulders, more powerful triceps, and the body control needed for elite movements later in this video. Let's start with one of the best exercises for increasing chest activation. 6. Wide push-up. As the name suggests, the wide push-up is performed with your hands placed wider than shoulder width, placing more emphasis on your chest. Start in a plank position with your hands about 1.5 times shoulder width apart. Keep your body straight, lower your chest until it's just above the floor, then press back up. This variation mainly targets your chest, while your shoulders, triceps, and core assist throughout the movement. Common mistake: placing your hands too wide, which reduces your range of motion and puts extra stress on your shoulders. Find a comfortable width and stay in control. Once you can perform 12 to 15 clean reps, you're ready for the archer push-up. 7. Archer push-up. Now it's time to make one arm do most of the work. Place your hands much wider than shoulder width. As you lower yourself, shift your weight onto one arm while keeping the opposite arm almost straight for support. Push back up and repeat on the other side. The archer push-up primarily targets your chest, shoulders, triceps, and core, while building the single arm strength needed for advanced push-up variations. Common mistake: bending both arms equally. Shift your chest over the working hand and keep the assisting arm as straight as possible. Once you can perform 6 to 10 controlled reps per side, you're ready for the decline push-up. 8. Decline push-up. Want to make push-ups significantly harder? The decline push-up shifts more of your body weight onto your upper body. Place your feet on a stable bench or box while keeping your hands on the floor. Keep your body straight. Lower your chest until it's just above the floor, then press back up. This variation mainly targets your upper chest, shoulders, triceps, and core, making it an excellent exercise for building overhead pressing strength. Common mistake: letting your hips drop or your lower back arch. Keep your core tight so your body stays rigid like a plank. So once you can perform 10 to 12 clean reps, you're ready for the pike push-up. 9. Pike push-up. If you want bigger shoulders or eventually want to master a handstand push-up, the pike push-up is essential. Start in an inverted V position with your hips raised high. Lower the top of your head toward the floor between your hands, then press yourself back up. This variation mainly targets your front and side shoulders, while your triceps, upper chest, and core provide support. Common mistake: lowering your chest instead of your head. Keep your hips high and bring the top of your head down between your hands. Once you can perform 8 to 12 controlled reps, you're ready for the final intermediate variation, the pseudo planche push-up. 10. Pseudo planche push-up. Welcome to the final challenge of the intermediate level. Instead of placing your hands under your shoulders, move them closer to your waist and lean your body forward until your shoulders are in front of your hands. From there, lower your chest until it's just above the floor, then press back up while maintaining the forward lean. This variation mainly targets your front shoulders, upper chest, triceps, core, and wrists, building the strength needed for advanced calisthenics skills. Common mistake: losing the forward lean during the movement. Keep your shoulders in front of your hands from start to finish and maintain full body tension. If you can perform 5 to 8 clean reps, you've officially completed the intermediate level. Now it's time for the advanced push-up variations, where strength alone isn't enough. You'll also need balance, stability, and total body control. Level 3. Advanced push-up variations. If you've reached this point, congratulations. You're no longer training just to do more push-ups. You're training to perform movements that require exceptional strength, explosive power, balance, and body control. These final 5 variations aren't designed for beginners. Each one demands a solid foundation, so don't rush the process. Master one exercise before moving on to the next, because every progression builds directly toward the final challenge. By the end of this chapter, you'll see one of the most difficult push-up variations that only a small percentage of people can perform with proper form. Let's begin by adding one thing your muscles haven't been challenged with yet: explosive power. 11. Explosive push-up. Now it's time to build power, not just strength. Start in a standard push-up position. Lower your chest until it's just above the floor, then explode upward with enough force for your hands to leave the ground. Land softly and immediately control the next rep. This variation mainly targets your chest, shoulders, triceps, and core, while developing explosive upper body power. Common mistake: chasing height instead of good form. Keep your body straight and absorb the landing with slightly bent elbows. Once you can perform 8 to 10 explosive reps, you're ready for the next variation. 12. Staggered push-up. The staggered push-up shifts more of your body weight onto one arm, making it a great bridge toward one arm strength. Place one hand slightly forward and the other slightly back. Keep your body straight, lower your chest until it's just above the floor, then press back up. This variation mainly targets your chest, shoulders, triceps, and core, while improving unilateral strength and stability. Once you can perform 8 to 10 clean reps per side, you're ready for the clap push-up. 13. Clap push-up. Now it's time to combine strength and speed. Lower into a standard push-up, then explode upward. Clap your hands and catch yourself before landing softly back on the floor. This variation mainly targets your chest, shoulders, triceps, and core, while improving explosive power and athletic performance. Once you can perform 5 to 8 clean reps, you're ready for the handstand push-up. 14. Handstand push-up. You've reached one of the most impressive pushing exercises in in calisthenics. Kick up into a wall-supported handstand. Keep your body straight, lower the top of your head toward the floor, then press back up until your arms are fully extended. This variation mainly targets your shoulders, while your triceps, upper chest, traps, and core work to stabilize your body. Common mistake: arching your lower back. Keep your core and glutes tight to maintain a straight body line. Once you can perform 5 to 10 strict reps, you're ready for the final challenge. 15. One-arm push-up. We've reached the ultimate push-up variation, the one-arm push-up. Place one hand beneath your shoulder, widen your feet for balance, and keep your free arm behind your back or by your side. Lower yourself under control, resist twisting your body, then press back up. This variation mainly targets your chest, shoulders, triceps, and core, while demanding exceptional balance and total body control. Common mistake: rotating your hips or shoulders to make the movement easier. Stay as square as possible and focus on quality over reps. If you can't perform one yet, keep building strength with archer push-ups and staggered push-ups. With consistent practice, you'll get there. And that's the complete roadmap. 15 push-up variations, from complete beginner to advanced. Remember, don't rush through the progressions. Master each level before moving on to the next, and your strength will improve much faster. If you found this guide helpful, let me know in the comments which variation you're currently training and which one you're aiming to master next. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe for more calisthenics content, and I'll see you in the next one.